So Sue, we're at our third session here, and from what we said earlier, you've been doing really well over the last 2 weeks and been really committed to non-violence, but you had a bit of a challenge 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you've been thinking about what you'd like to do differently.
Sure.
And you've described in your life your very clear goals, but you've been describing the abusive and controlling behaviour your son has displayed.
Yeah.
And it's only been at home, not outside of the house.
Yeah.
And we've discussed your support network and your partner, and you've agreed now to maybe tell a few people about the child-to-parent violence at home.
Yeah, I will.
You've also agreed to talk to them about what you would like them to do.
I have, yeah.
And you haven't done it yet, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And we've also talked about the non-escalation skills that we talked about in the first session.
That's right, yeah.
And you've been doing your best to keep calm.
Yeah.
And you've done the pause button like we've discussed.
I have, yeah.
And try not to let your child provoke you.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're going to talk today about the family announcement.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about the agreed time where you and your partner can do that together.
Okay. Yeah, he'll be here soon. I think I mentioned that.
Okay, that's okay. We'll start anyway and we'll go over it again when he comes.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how we would run. You and your partner would decide a time. Gather your family together, even the youngest children.
Okay.
I think your youngest one is 4.
Yes.
So you would sit them both down and you would do something like we've got written down here on the page. We've got written it all out for you.
Okay, so can I take a copy of this home with me?
Yeah, you can.
And can I talk to my partner about how I want it phrased?
Yeah. So I'm going to read this one out and you can change it to whatever suits you best.
Okay.
So this is a general one, but everyone I've worked with has changed it to their needs, but it contains the same basic ingredients.
Okay.
So you would say something like this. The family will no longer give in to violence. We will do all that we can to stop violence in this family. We will not use violent words or actions ourselves. We will not let violence stay hidden any longer. We won't stay silent when we see it. And if you ever see it happening, you must tell us. We will act to protect anybody who tells us about violence in the family. And here are the numbers of people who have agreed to help us. You can call them if you need help, and it's not telling tales.
Okay.
So you can see there's a number of important elements here, and particularly the support network is going to support your son as well.
Okay.
So he doesn't feel like people have all turned against him.
No.
So you know, they will know that he's used violence against you.
Yeah.
But they will make it clear to him that that's not acceptable, but that they still love him and care for him and support him.
Okay.
But that violence can't be used.
Okay.
So do you have any questions so far?
Will he know that my partner and myself are not going to be violent either?
Yes.
Okay, because I think sometimes kids don't believe it when you tell them that.
Yeah.
So I think we'll probably have to really stress that with him because I don't think he's going to believe us.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately I have been really shouting at him quite a lot over the last while. It has been really hard.
Okay. Well, it's understandable in moments of frustration that you bang doors and yell. So that's why we've been doing the non-violent resistance program together.
Okay.
So maybe he's noticed over the last few weeks that you've been a lot calmer, you haven't been shouting as much, and that when you take a few breaths, you've been getting together after and talking when things have been much more calm.
Yeah, I think he has, but he hasn't said anything.
So you talk to your support network and you tell them a time.
Okay.
And you agree with them a time when they can phone or text you or call in and visit your son.
Okay.
So he knows that you're not just saying this, that they are actively involved.
Okay.
Because some kids are used to parents threatening things, but they're not actually following through.
Okay.
It's really important that the support network actually contact your son directly.
Sure.
And they can reassure him that they really care for him and they want to help him stop the violence.
Well, then he'll know that we're serious about it, won't he?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any questions about the announcement?
No, I think I have it. Oh, hello, Dave. It's good to see you.
Hi Dave, welcome in. We're just talking about the announcement.